here we go. I guess black people are standing up to defend Trump.
Because Trump federalized D.C.
Yeah.
Crime was kind of out of control.
Let's see what we got going on. Let's see. Let's.
Protesters feel the same about federal law enforcement. But the fury may not be fully organic. Fox News has learned that paid protester requests have increased 400% since President Trump announced the federal takeover of D.C.'s police department. The New York Post reports that
paid protesters,
like George Soros, have pumped more than 20.
Paid protesters are up 400%.
I got a question for that. How much y'all getting paid? Like,
I think $100 an hour or something that I was reading before.
Excuse me. So this is like a buyout, but you getting hourly pay on this?
Yeah. Like they get paid to be out there for like an hour or two.
Yo, don't let that shit turn to salary, because yo, people be lining up for that.
Yep. You understand that it's not an organic protest if you're being paid to be there to
That's true.
protest something?
No, I get what you. It's not organic.
If you're
at
paid
all.
to hate something, do you really hate it?
Wait a minute. DC paid protesters request surge 400%. Where are y'all getting that money? Like, how y'all?
George Soros has contributed over $20 million.
Oh, that's one way to get it. I guess that's one way to get it. Oh yeah, for social media, if we're active on it,
probably X.
Yeah, you can hit us up on X. It's Blite Media, or you can hit us up on Discord. You can hit us up on Instagram. Hit us up in the comment section.
Do we have a Facebook?
We do. Yeah, we do. We do. Yeah. You can hit us up there.
Police Department. The New York Post reports that high-dollar donors like George Soros have pumped more than $20 million into protest groups currently organizing demonstrations.
That's where the money comes from, Ian.
Are you here? You're trying to arrest innocent people?
According to the White House, 45 arrests were made last night for reasons including assault, drug distribution, and...
Did you see the guy that swung the sandwich?
Yeah, he ran like a bitch.
Here we go.
Wasted a perfectly good
Subway but he worked for the DOJ.
Yeah,
that was even funnier.
They fired his ass.
Oh, yeah, and he's spending how many years?
He's could face up to 20 years in prison for throwing a sandwich at a federal officer.
Couldn't you do something better?
Yo,
this is not Reno 911. Isn't Reno 911?
Reno 911, yeah.
Yo,
it feels like it came out of there.
Yo, I saw that video. That was a big ass sandwich too.
Yeah, he cocked back and then
he went wham at dog. I was like, oh.
And then he ran like a bitch.
And then he ran, man.
Was it a Subway sandwich?
Yeah, it was Subway. No, it was Subway.
Oh
Yo, he smacked the shit out the cop with the sandwich and then booked it. Yeah. But here, this is what I don't understand. Okay?
What is it going to do?
And before y'all freak out, oh, Ian's condoning violence against federal law. That's not at all what I'm doing. You are in the digital era, bro. You can't be doing that shit and expect to get off scot-free. They're going to find you.
Yeah, you can't swing a sandwich at a cop and get away.
Especially, it's one thing if you in a little rinky-dink town where there's no cameras. Wasn't this in D.C.?
Yeah, D.C.
Bro, you think there's no cameras in D.C.?
D.C., there's camera on every corner.
Like, what are we doing?
They can find you if they want you.
I want to watch that video.
Honestly?
Dude. Shia LaBeouf took a picture of just a camera, took a shot of just a flag, showed no idea where he was, and they found him.
Like,
They will find you.
They did that for shits and giggles just to make an example out of you. Yeah. Like, even though you just had a sandwich.
I didn't hit him. You hit him with a sandwich.
Like, imagine what it would have been like if you had swung a knife and pulled a gun on the officer.
He'd be dead.
Like, dude.
He'd be dead.
You'd be dead. They just made an example out of your ass.
All they did was tackle him down. They could have tasered him from behind.
That's what I'm saying.
No, they chased him down, tackled him, and handcuffed him.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. He kind of deserved it. Dude, you hit me with a goddamn sandwich, I'm tasing your ass.
Yo, man, you lucky you didn't get tased.
Didn't come out with the Billy Club.
Like,
all right, yo, we're at 32
Damn.
seconds here. Let's go.
29 illegal immigrants were also apprehended. The district's police chief, Pamela Smith, announcing today that local police will begin sharing information on undocumented individuals with immigration
Because you
agents.
have no
Washington,
choice.
D.C. is at its worst point, and it will.
Yeah, so you got a bunch of paid protesters once again because the Democrat Party knows and understands that they don't have the support that they claim that they actually have. Because if you have to pay people to come out to support your cause, that's a major problem. To the tune of $20 million, that is absolutely wild. Paying people just to come out and protest is pretty crazy. And to spend $20 million to do it is even crazier. All right?
He's got a point there.
no,
We
that's,
have to talk about these.
that's,
If
that's
you got to pay people to be
Yeah.
out there to protest something, you don't have organic support against it.
that's true. No, that's true.
Yeah.
The other side of that. Now, if you want to get the opposite side, that whole side, I may talk about that on the second channel. So make sure you guys go and subscribe to the second channel. It is called Extra Rich. XTRA
I like that.
space
Extra rich, get it?
RICH. I'll probably
Yeah.
put it somewhere like up here. If there's something that pops up there, you can click that and go to the second
You
channel.
have that?
Also, it is in the description box below. So if you scroll down into the description box, you can find the second channel. All right. Hope to see you guys over there. But on this channel today, we got to talk about a different perspective because it is not the perspective that mainstream media has been pushing out. And I want to display it for you guys because I think it's important, right? I think it's important to combat the lies of mainstream media. So with that being said, let's dive in.
If you're not going to help any of those homeless people in DC that are being picked up off the streets, why do you have a problem with how the government is solving the problem? The fact of the matter is this: they need help and the streets need to be cleaned up. So if you're not going to let them come live with you, take a shower in your bathroom, take a shit in your toilet, I don't see what the problem is. We have the same problem here in LA, right? You got to understand something. Most of these people are mentally ill or a drug addict, right? And they need help. They're getting the help they need. They don't have family members to come pick them up, drop them off. So social workers, police, and mental health teams are out there on the streets doing their jobs. I don't see what the big deal is. I don't see what the problem is. I don't see what the complaining is about.
He's got a point.
We're never...
The only
He's got a point there.
I'm not trying to argue it. I'm so okay. So I understand what this brother's saying right here. I'm not trying to argue it. I'm just. This is gonna have to get done again. It's gonna happen again in DC again.
Oh yeah.
Because when you're like the amount of people in DC that are
No, you don't have to do it again. You just don't allow it to happen in the first place. Now that it's cleaned up, they're just not going to let people set up again. You don't need as big of a force out there once it's already cleaned up when you're just keeping it from happening. So it's not going to happen again if you're preventing it from happening in the first place.
I mean,
there's already laws against being able to camp on a street.
so I guess my question is, where are you putting everybody?
Don't they have facilities and
Yep,
stuff?
they have facilities. I think they're trying to reopen mental asylums. And the ones that have criminal records are probably going to jail.
Yeah.
But
Want to help people? That's one of the ways. Open up facilities where they have, beds, they have food, they have the bathroom.
no, I get it. It's just like
How
They
come when
help you find.
How come when Newsom cleaned it up for when she was visiting, nobody gave a damn? Remember how clean San Francisco was for that?
I see what you're saying.
Nobody didn't say anything about it, actually. I don't remember.
Exactly. But he let it happen again. That's why they all came back. Imagine if once he cleaned it up, he prevented it from happening again. What San Francisco would look like.
Okay.
So I understand what you're saying. But if you don't let it happen to begin with, there's nothing to have to clean up.
If you use the tax dollars the right way, you could be helping them.
I think
our tax dollars do pay for DC.
I think one of the biggest problems
I
with
mean,
like
to open up the facilities and stuff like that,
which is where it should be.
One of the biggest problems with like the homelessness and the mental health is, I think we learned the hard way that when everyone decided, oh hey, let's shut down the mental asylums.
Yeah, we learned that hard way.
We learned that the hard way. Like, yes, don't get me wrong. Not everybody with mental illness needs to be in a facility. I completely fully understand
because
that.
some facilities were mistreating the people that were in there. Doesn't mean they all were.
So that means the facilities that were mistreating, you got to get the people who don't know how to, have a good bedside manner or actually treat the patients right. You got to get those people out of here. Some people need to be in a facility.
Yes.
Because they have to be supervised.
There are some people that have a lot of mental issues that need to be watched.
Yeah. And that doesn't mean like they can never get better.
No, not at all. But they need to actually have the help.
Yeah. There's some people like you got some people who are like got personality disorders or schizophrenics. Like they can't be on the street. Like they can't. They can't.
Not to mention the psychopaths.
Yeah, you have the criminally insane.
Yeah,
you do. You have the criminally insane. Yeah,
or even the sociopaths that couldn't become a psychopath yet. Those people are out there.
Oh, burn it down! If you got to get some rest, my man, go get some rest because I know you sick and you got to go to work.
Yeah,
you got to get some rest. You got to prioritize, my guy.
Yep.
You got to prioritize. Good thing about Rumble is
you can rewatch.
You can rewatch the lives, man. It's all good. I get if you're not
sick, get your sleep.
Yeah, for real. You wanna be able to perform fully at work.
Absolutely.
You're not gonna be missing much anyway. We're almost done here. We only got maybe a couple more videos to do.
Yeah,
especially the one that I want to. Yes.
So, lives are a little shorter on Sunday because people are more transitioning back to the work.
Yeah.
Work day, work week.
But we need to bring back the mental institutions.
Yeah.
I can't believe it hasn't been done yet. I understand that compassion that the people are trying to argue, but right now you're getting to the point where it's incompassionate to keep them on the streets.
Because I can explain it to you this way. So I went to school for psychology. Okay. I just graduated with a master's in counseling and human services. I did an internship working with young adults. Like, Oh, he coming back down? Our spider friend's coming back down?
Oh, yeah.
One of the biggest things that would help like the mentally ill and homeless, you need beds. You need beds, bro.
Yeah, but you actually need to have the facilities.
And you need and then the one thing that sucks is, you can't make somebody get clean.
But we also need to actually have true rehabilitation centers, not enablation centers.
That's true.
If we actually had legit rehabilitation centers where we're actually trying to get people clean for the right reasons.
Yeah.
Problem is too many people make it into, there's too much money in keeping people homeless.
Yeah.
It's $1 billion business to keep people on the street.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's counterproductive, isn't it?
It's all good. It's all good, Sean. If you gotta go get some sleep, go get some sleep. It's all good. I get it, people. You
understand? Guys, go get some sleep.
We get it. We get it. We fully get it. We thank you for coming in, man.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that motherfucker's making a web.
He might be.
Yep.
I'll leave him be for now.
Their jobs. I don't see what the big deal is. I don't see what the problem is. I don't see what the complaining is about.
Take care, Sharma.
We're never going to fix this country if every time somebody makes a decision, The people complain, especially with one like this.
I feel you.
And it's not even the people. It's paid protesters. It's paid protesters. I think most people understand and realize we can't have these homeless encampments all over the streets. Okay? Are homeless people humans? Absolutely. And we're going to treat them as such, but we can't have homeless encampments all over the streets.
Honestly, as shitty as this sounds, by letting the homeless encampment stay, you're kind of telling those people you don't give a shit about them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're enabling the situation that they're in.
Like, you're kind of saying, oh, well, he's in an encampment. He or she's in an encampment. Bro, you think they want to be out there?
People want to sit there and try to say you're being compassionate by letting them stay. No. Sitting there letting somebody shoot up on the shooting whatever they're shooting up on the street as you're walking by them to get to work. That's not compassion.
Don't get me wrong. Like we said, you can't make someone become clean.
No, it's not.
They have to want to be sober, but
you can want to not have to see it every day as you're walking by to go to work.
Yeah, I can understand it.
And I'm not saying put these people in jail. They need to be in a rehabilitation
It's
center.
it's really hard because a lot of them they come from different situations.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of them can be really like addicted to drugs.
Yeah.
A lot of them they just lost hope and they don't give a shit anymore and they just whatever, they just stay out there. It's different situations, so you gotta deal with them differently.
Like I get it. I don't think you should be locked up for being a drug addict. But if you pushing kilos, if you moving kilos of weight, yeah, and you get caught, you gotta go do time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, sorry, you gotta go do time.
Like when you're addicted to something, you're addicted. There's no way your mind changes and you become like everything else doesn't matter. Just that drug.
Getting the next fix.
Getting the next fix.
Exactly.
And so you need to learn how. You need people
to
help them to get out of that and be patient. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
A bunch of littering and trash and everything else, right? We can't have that. So Trump is taking the homeless people off of the streets and either putting them in a homeless shelter and getting them the help that they need. And if they resist, I believe he said he's going to put them in prison, in jail. I mean, it's simple. We cleaning up the streets. We're offering you a helping hand by putting you in a shelter and giving you some assistance. And if you want to resist, okay, well then fine. We'll put you in jail then.
They still get food.
But we're going to clean this up. We're going to clean this up. People should be able to walk up and down the street without having to dodge puddles of pee, sometimes poop, trash, garbage, right? You got tents on the sidewalk. People shouldn't have to be walking around this stuff.
No, and the smell.
People shouldn't have to be walking around this stuff. So
Not at all.
we're going to clean it up. Now, we're also going to assist you in the process. But of course, you got these paid protesters who are oftentimes not even from these places that are being paid to come out and protest something that's actually super beneficial. And let's jump into some folks that actually live in D.C. And I want y'all to take a close look at some of these clips, man, because what Trump is doing in D.C. is absolutely helping. Don't believe the mainstream media lies. And here it is from just a regular citizen living his life in D.C. Check it out.
I remember going to the gas station in D.C. even just a month ago. And I would never do this. I mean, this is crazy. This is crazy. It's quiet, safe out here, man. Safe. I remember a few months ago, my brother had his door open. Somebody carjacked him right here in Northeast. Right.
No shit.
Got carjacked. My SUV got taken. Yo, y'all hear the helicopters out here? Oh yeah, we got the helicopters out here. Like, DC is safe.
Safe. Guy is in, it looked like an Escalade. Yeah, that's an Escalade. Guy is in an Escalade, $100,000 vehicle, right? Actually, I think they're over 100,000. And leaving the door open, which he says, somebody he knows, I believe he said his brother, just got carjacked for leaving his door open. Mm-hmm. And now he's in a over $100,000 car, leaving the door open now. Just just walking around like nothing's going on because it's safe. It's safe. Trump is cleaning up the streets for the citizens of D.C., and they're absolutely loving it, man. Absolutely loving it. Check out this clip.
So now y'all mad at Trump for cleaning up D.C., cleaning up the nation's capital. And I think it's crazy, especially if you a DMV native. When we go out and do things, we typically go to D.C. We all have seen some BS in D.C. I've lost friends to gun violence in D.C. I've been out partying and heard gunshots in D.C. Then you go somewhere like the Wharf to the Felipe Chow and people getting robbed at Felipe Chow. And I can continue, but I ain't really trying to go there today. But it ain't safe, and you can't even really enjoy yourself, man. Oh, one more. They said the Capital One arena is the most dangerous arena in the country. And if you've been down there in Gallery Place, you already know. So knowing that these things affect us and affect our safety, especially y'all with kids, how can you get mad at that? Like, I promise y'all. And listen, I'm in the middle. I don't rock with either party. But if Biden or Kamala was doing this, y'all would be happy. Yep. Real talk. Like, I know the little young YNs is out of control, man. And y'all sick of them too. But again, y'all just like to be outraged about anything.
Yeah, I mean, he's perfectly on point, right? Because if this was Kamala or Joe Biden doing the exact same thing, they would all be clapping for it. Oh my goodness, this is so amazing. Yep. Thank you for coming to help. Oh my goodness, this is wonderful. They would all be clapping like a bunch of seals in a circus.
Yep. They would be.
With it, but because
they would be.
Trump,
the comparison just that.
Because it's Trump, it's this huge negative thing. It's super bad. Trump just wants to be a dictator. Absolutely ridiculous.
Do you not understand that this is what the residents want? I'm not talking about the bougie upper echelons, bougie blacks. I'm talking about the everyday grandmas that have to deal with these homeless people peeing and pooping on their steps, and then they have to clean it up. They don't feel safe when they walk into their neighborhood. The gangs and the dope boys are just standing around the corner, like, do you not understand this is what they want? I remember working with a community leader, and somebody had just gotten shot. This is like 5 years ago. And I remember her praying, and she said, Crystal, we're going to have to invoke the National Guard. And that was so foreign to me. Now I understand the shit. These people are helpless. And I'm not talking about the bougie black people that live in their gated communities with their new bills. I'm talking about the everyday grandmothers. And I'm so glad that President Trump cares about them.
See? I'm just saying. The actual residents of D.C. love what is happening because it is safe. It's just facts.
Hey, make sure y'all understand this too. I forgot to talk about this. The last straw for Trump to trigger all this stuff that's going on in D.C. was a 3-year-old black girl getting killed. And y'all say he targeted black people, but the last straw was a 3-year-old black girl getting killed. Mm-hmm. Y'all care more about hating him than kids.
Yep.
Crazy.
Was it?
Yeah.
The media trying to act in like he started this after the guy from Doge got attacked. That was part of it, but no, it was after the 3-year-old little black girl got shot that he federalized D.C. Media hasn't talked about that at all. Not one story on the little black girl that was murdered.
They're trying to sweep it on the rug, man.
They wanted to make it look like he was going full tilt for a white guy that got beat down for trying to help a girl being carjacked. Not because a little toddler was murdered.
I didn't even know that.
Because, exactly. Because that goes against their narrative, and it shows that it goes that Trump's trying to attack black people. It's complete bullshit. Trump cares about protecting all Americans. Doesn't matter what your skin color is.
Doesn't matter what side you're on.
Everybody deserves to have a safe capital.
Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't have to walk down the street with some bullshit. Like, I get it.
Hating him than kids. Crazy.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy. It's really crazy. Really crazy. Kids being shot, and they would rather have crime continue than to have Trump come in and clean it all up because it's Trump, right? And on top of that, they're being paid to protest, which is also crazy.
Trump has done it again. Have you seen the latest videos of DC? The sidewalks are spotless, no trash on the streets, no crowds of people stumbling around. It is peaceful, clean, and honestly, it is refreshing. The locals seem happy. So far, I haven't seen a single video of a resident complaining.
Burn it down,
the
3-year-old.
only ones upset are people who don't even live there and just hate Trump. At the end of the day, everyone deserves to feel safe in their own community.
Facts. Facts. People should be able to walk around and not have to be looking over their shoulder constantly. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you cannot tell me this is not benefiting us. It's definitely doing what it's supposed to do. I don't care who versus who, what they mean by what. Baby, it's clean and beautiful. Like how we like it.
And look across the park.
Yeah, you can.
It's clean and beautiful. How we like it. Yep. There we go. Okay? So, don't believe the mainstream media narrative that everybody is hating this and that everybody is saying that this is terrible and bad and the whole nine, right? The whole gamut of things that mainstream media says, because that's not the truth. When you actually talk to real residents of the city, okay, not the bourgeoisie, okay, that live off in their own gated communities and are away from the riffraff, the people that actually live amongst the riffraff love it, because now they can go to the gas station to pump their gas and not worry about, their car being stolen behind their back. Exactly. They can walk down the streets of DC without worrying about being mugged or gunshots being fired in their vicinity, right? Mm-hmm. They can go to a restaurant and have a good meal without worrying about, some robbery happening. Okay? And they love it.
Yes, Bernadette.
You should love peace.
What was that?
And it's just absolutely.
Most Democrats care about hating Trump than the safety of their own citizens. No matter what Trump does, Democrats are instantly on the opposite side of it, no matter what it is. But yes, they care more about actually keeping criminals safe than the safety of their own citizens.
Well, I mean,
that's been proven over and over again.
The government doesn't do what it's supposed to do. You got two parties now that are have turned into they got to combat each other instead of both parties just working together to make the country work.
Well, right now I see it as one party actually trying to make Americans' lives better and one party that hates Americans in general. When's the last time the Democrats stood up and said something for Americans' benefits? When's the last time they got behind a policy that benefited Americans?
I get what you're saying. I mean, off the top of my head, I can't give you a policy, but I just think
that's a problem in itself, Ian.
It is. I just think overall, when I'm looking at how the system is functioning, it's just two teams going at it constantly for control of something.
That's how I used to look at it, but right now, Trump is trying to end that and putting all Americans first, no matter what party affiliation they're a part of.
Yep.
He's putting Americans first. It's all of our taxpayers, our tax money that pays for the city of DC. DC is America's city.
That's true. Which I guess some people want it to be a state, which I disagree with.
No, it should not be a state.
I don't think it should be either.
Neither should Puerto Rico. Neither should the Virgin Islands. They're too disconnected to actually be what's going on. But that's neither here nor there. It's insane that the Democrats care more about making American lives more difficult than to actually make it worthwhile for their own constituents. Look at in any blue state where most of the ICE raids are going on. They're removing violent people from the community, and the Democrats are the ones attacking the fact that the ICE raids are happening. If they would actually turn over the violent criminals to ICE and they didn't have to go into the community to find them, the random person wouldn't be stopped and being asked for their papers. You see what I mean? They're creating the situations that they're mad about.
I looked up I don't know how accurate what I looked up was, but it was. I tried to search it in like 5 different ways, and the same thing kept popping up. But like, so I get it. Like the blue cities, like the major cities, probably major states: California, New York, Florida, Texas. I expect the most crime out of those areas.
It's where the most concentration amount of people are.
Yeah. But like, I looked up the other day that like one of the most dangerous cities right now is St. Louis, Missouri.
Yes.
Like St. Louis is fucking like it's like the murder capital of United States right now.
Yeah, Chicago's technically safer than St. Louis, Missouri.
Like St. Louis, Missouri is like is bad, and then Memphis, Tennessee is fucked up.
DC was number 5 on that list.
Like it's kind of crazy.
But but your state capital should be nowhere near.
No, I feel you. I looked it up. Like, this is not me defending Gavin Newsom. I'm not saying he's a savior or anything. I was just surprised that, like, statistically, like, St. Louis was more fucked up than LA was. Like, murder-wise. That's what I found.
Ian, you have to understand, you got to throw the California stats out. They stopped reporting to the FBI their crime statistics.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So of course, California's numbers look better than they are.
Oh, I didn't know that
because their 3 major cities stopped reporting to the FBI their crime statistics.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay,
exactly.
That changes things then.
Yes, it does.
That changes things. I didn't know that
because if you actually probably put those numbers into play, LA probably shoots to the top.
All right, I didn't know that. So
that's because Gavin Newsom wants to run for president and wants you to make you think that he runs his state properly.
Okay.
This has been in the works for a long time.
Okay. But like, nah, I mean, hey.
So but St. Louis is
St. Louis is messed up. It is.
But you can't. But any numbers that you get out of California, you got to throw them out, just because they're not reporting the numbers properly. Just like they just found out that top levels of the DC police were changing the crimes that they were reporting to make them seem lesser than.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
there's
a lot of that going on.
Yeah, you gotta be aware of what's going on.
A lot of the blue states are trying to fudge the numbers to make it look like it's safer than it really is.
Which, like, to me, this whole thing of like people who think, oh, we're gonna eliminate all of crime. That's never gonna. You can stop thinking that right now.
But you need to make it so it's a deterrent.
Like.
Because right now, jail is not a deterrent.
It's not, but at the same time,
a lot of people wear it as a badge of pride.
Like the way, like some of y'all really think that, like, oh, one day crime's gonna completely go away. No, it's not.
No, never.
No, it's not. No. Like, as much as I hate to say it, you always gonna have rape and murder. It's fucked up, but you're always gonna have it.
Yeah. But if crime is at, like, say, I'm just gonna throw a number out there, 10% now. You should strive to get it closer to 1%.
Oh yeah, I do agree. You should be able to clean things up as best as possible. But y'all living in a utopia. If you think like everyone's just going to one day like be a fully law-abiding citizen, that's never going to freaking happen.
Not unless you're willing to give up your total freedom of freedom.
Yeah.
And let people control and watch you every second.
Yeah. They ain't gonna be no kumbaya.
Like that shit ain't never gonna happen.
You're gonna give up all your freedoms if that's the case.
Yeah, and that's
not gonna happen.
That's never gonna happen.
You never give up your freedom for security.
No, I agree.
Because then you end
I
up
don't
with
think
the
you
boot
should
on your
either.
neck.
Say it again?
Because then you end up with the boot on your neck.
Yeah, I don't think you should give up freedom for security.
You should love peace, you know? And it's just absolutely wild to watch the mainstream media and Democrat politicians try to bend and twist this as if to say, you know, crime is like this wonderful thing. It's just wild to me. It is absolutely wild. These folks will go to, they will stop at no end to simply oppose whatever Trump does or says.
Yep.
You know, they will go as far as paying people $20 million, you know, funding groups $20 million to go pay people to protest against it. That is absolutely wild to me. And it also proves that we're on the 80% side and they're on the 20% side, because we don't have to pay people to show up and mobilize to do whatever, right? People just show up. You know, if there is a cause to show up, people just show up. We don't have to pay anybody to do anything. And that's the beautiful thing. And that is why I feel like we are going in the right direction in this country, especially the new Republican Party, because we don't have to pay people. People just do it out of the love of this country, right? Just out of the love of this country. Where on the Democrat side, their support is declining so much that they're having to pay people to show up. Gotta pay for. They gotta pay folks. Wow, man. But y'all get in the comments. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions. Make sure you guys go subscribe to the second channel. Once again, it is down in the description box below. It is called Extra Rich. All right? Hope to see y'all there. Peace and love.
Later, Rich.
Thanks for stopping in and spending time with us today, y'all. Hit that notification bell and give it a share because it does help the channel out.
Please and thank you.
See you guys in the next one.
Later, y'all.
Peace.
Bye.